What's up, everybody? It's been a while, so I'm back. I really, I was gonna ignore this, but I'm gonna talk about LeVar Ball for the sole fact that once you get past his annoying tactics to have the media follow him around and everything, and it's a good strategy. I mean, it's working. It got to the point where the Lakers basically told the media, "We got this new rule, so you can't talk to this guy." Um, so as someone who's heavily into basketball, someone who studied basketball. I played in a church league. I was a ref for a year and like an assistant coach for half a year. So, I know the game a little bit better than just the average person who just hoops on the street or just watches like a regular fan or just played the game on an amateur level. Basically, what I personally see is a man who saw a system where players were becoming a commodity and they weren't getting paid for it until they reached the NBA. Now, first let's talk about taking his sons out of school. I see why UCLA did what they did. Your son did not. Let's say his son didn't do it. I don't know if they did. Let's say he didn't do it, and you're in China. You should know. Don't break no laws. Like the most basic stuff. Keep your hands to yourself. Don't take nothing that's not yours. You don't know the laws of this country. That being said, you should have also realized that the guys that you hang around really weren't your real friends. It's like he possibly kind of knew. So even if he did do it, he made the mistake of hanging around the wrong type of people. Now, when it comes to his third and youngest child, taking him out of high school and putting him in pro, I'm like, okay, so now he has 3 pro athlete basketball sons. Excuse me, I'm a little tired. So I'm like, okay, he's doing better than most fathers. So like, okay, yeah, you got one in the NBA and you got 2 playing in a little Lithuanian league. And a lot of Americans like, oh, Lithuania, y'all suck. Do y'all not pay attention to the Olympics? I remember Louisiana doing good. I don't remember which year it was, but I do remember them, being big time. And a lot of our foreign players come from Europe, so it's not like basically, if you want to get to the NBA, you necessarily don't have to go through the NCAA, and a lot of people didn't realize that. I knew this for a long time, but I figured, okay, that's for like foreigners. So do athletes need to get paid like in college? At first, I was like, well, you're getting a free education. Until I found out that my favorite team, UNC, the Tar Heels, were making dummy classes just to pass people along. They weren't really giving them an education. They were, making a bunch of money. And then they go, well, we know you're going to be one and done. We're going to give you these BS classes. You come in, you hoop, you ball, you make our money, you go to the NBA, and you're set. And that was basically the deal that a lot of schools were doing. So once I learned that, I'm like, yeah, they should get paid. Now, will his sons make it to the NBA? Maybe, maybe not. If you're good, the NBA is going to take you, period, point blank. And let's say his sons do get good over there. Let's say they do become the top players in Europe. Let's say that they get this big following, then they want to come to the NBA. The NBA is going to be like, oh, yo, let me go ahead and take these players. They're American anyway. Like, they have a brother over here who has fans. He's making us money. They're going to bring us more international fans. And the NBA is trying to become the #1 league in the world. Now, I know a lot of people sitting there saying, oh, it's NFL. No. NFL might be #1 in America, but when it comes to the world, it's basketball and soccer, baby. Those 2 sports are huge. So if you don't believe me, go start asking people in other countries about the NFL. What's their favorite American football team? They're not checking for the NFL. But let's stay on topic. The JBA. So when I first heard this, I'm like, okay, where's the money coming from? So, I listened to the crowd where a lot of people go, "Oh, this man's a fool. He's blowing all his son's money." Well, let's stop and think about this. He already started his own shoe company for his sons, because like this man has a plan. So it's like you have to get past him being annoying. So he has a basketball shoe company, 3 pro sons. Now he's starting his own league. Now, mind you, there are leagues all the time. I remember, like, you go to Netflix, Friday Night Tights. Somebody had to start that league for Pee Wee, and you don't see people blaming, making fun of the parents for doing that. So, can this work? Yes. Would I invest? Yeah, I probably would. I think it's a good idea, and this is why I think it's a good idea. So, in this country, there are a lot of people, who don't make it to college, maybe because they were just at the cusp of making it, but they didn't get picked, or they were at the cusp, but there's not enough slots, and now they got to go do some stupid job that they hate. I'll if this league does good, I'm gonna go back and practice and see if I can make 10 grand a month. If I make it, I'm quitting my job. 10 grand a month. Just think about this. So it helps those who end up having kids before they were ready. Because let's be honest, not everybody grew up privileged like I did. That gives them a way out of their predicament and don't have to turn to drugs. They don't have to turn to this and that. And also, it gets the NCAA competition. Now, this what the United States is built on competition. So while you're basically saying, "Oh man, this is gonna fail. This dude's a clown." Okay, yeah, I think LeVar Ball was looking like a fool saying he could beat Michael Jordan in his prime. Then I stopped back and thought about it from the business mindset. He said that for the sole fact that nobody really says that, comes out and say that. No, especially freaking nobodies. Because in basketball world, he was a freaking nobody. Just to get the media to pay attention to his brand. He's getting billions of dollars worth of brand recognition for free because of his mouth. And I cannot knock him for that. You got people spending all kinds of money on ads just to get people just click their one ad. And this man just opens up his mouth and the media pays attention. Let's be honest, he's doing the same thing that Trump did when he went to get elected. Just think about this. So that being said, you really can't knock this man for that. Do I hope he does well? Yes, I want everybody to succeed. But if you cannot see what this man is doing because you think he's a loudmouth, because the media got you to think a certain way, you're missing the big picture. Now, let's think about this. What if he succeeds? What if his 2 sons come to the NBA? So basically, this man had 3 sons in the NBA. They have their own shoe company that rivals Nike and Adidas and Under Armour. Then he has his own basketball league, which is rivaling the NCAA. So let's fast forward time by 50 years. So everybody now who's making fun of Big Baller Brand is looking like damn fools, and this man's a freaking multi-billionaire. Now, he might fail, but the fact that he's making the attempt is very, very interesting. I just wish the shoes looked better and they weren't $500. But hey, if you really want to support him, go right ahead. If you don't want to support him, that's true. But for some of you who are saying he's a bad father and you don't write a check for your baby, you had to go to court and everything to be forced to pay for your child, and you're ragging this man down, shut up and sit down. Take your broke ass home. Because from a father's standpoint, he's winning. He really is. His sons are paid. They're good. I don't know what he does for a living, but he is doing what Lucius Lyon did on Empire. He's building an empire for his family. Notice how he brags on his sons. He always talks about his sons. Yeah, he might talk about himself, but it's mostly about his sons. So the lesson we all need to learn from is if you build your own, can't nobody control you. And this is why a lot of people don't like this man. it's like he say, okay, with the end, it's like he pull up LaMelo. Oh, you don't want to let my son take all the shots. You want my son to take 18 extra passes or whatever that coach wanted. It's like, no, that's not how my son's gonna get to the NBA. It's like, okay, I understand my son he broke laws in China, but you don't want to let him play ever again, and you won't let him go to another school. Okay, I'm gonna take him out, and he's gonna go to this pro league. He's still gonna be paid. Now, when it comes to the NBA, I think he should shut up because you're making your son a target in the NBA. That son's made it. You don't need to focus on him no more. You just need to focus on him, let him improve his game so you can start selling them shoes. Because I will be very honest, I would like to contact LeVar Ball so I can invest in Big Baller Brand. Because if his son does make it, I want to be paid. Because I really, from a business standpoint, I'd rather invest in this than a lot of other stuff that people are investing in. But that's my opinion. So, just let me know what you all think in the comment section. And if you comment with some bull slander, I will ban you so quick. I love doing that. But anyway, y'all, later.